can see by the crowd here, this was a man who was loved by so many. Kennedy Rec Center is about a block away from where Kervin Sanchez was shot on Saturday night here on O Street Northwest. Among the crowd, a woman who says he pushed her out of the way when the gunfire started.
They were like, "Mommy, what's wrong? What's wrong?" And I said, "Just know that your daddy has been hurt really bad. I need you to just pray."
Saturday night, Kervin Sanchez was hanging out in the Shaw neighborhood where he grew up when bullets started flying.
It's just so crazy. Like, nobody should have experienced nothing like that.
This woman says Kervin saved her life, that she feels guilty.
We do love you. We're not mad at you.
Hours before he died, Kervin was making a guest list for his wedding.
To go from that to this one, that was our ultimate goal in life, you know, just to live happily ever after.
His fiance, Patrice, uses Kervin's last name because she was so ready for her happy ending.
It's like a fairy tale for me. Being with him was a fairy tale. It was just like waking up to Superman every single day. Like, he was my blessing.
She met Kervin after going through the horror of losing a child.
A guy I was dating at the time beat my 1-year-old son to death. I was 19 at the time. And when he met me, I was just broken.
She says from the start, Kervin vowed he'd prove he was different.
He wanted to show me that all these harm and pain, he wanted to show me better.
So now I'm sorry.
He made good on his word.
He did teach me how to raise our sons. I can honestly tell you that. But he did teach me how to live without him.
Their boys are twins, 8 months old and 8 years old. Patrice says her little ones are still calling for their father. This video was from yesterday. She says her older boys, Prince and King, are hurting.
I don't think he's just heaven, because I think he's still walking around our home.
You think your dad's still at your house? Why do you think that?
Because I've been hearing weird noises from everybody to sleep. I'll be thinking that might be his spirit in the house.
Their dad had 2 mottos: faith over fear and make a difference. He was doing just that as a dean at Imagine Hope Community Charter School. A man with so much left to give this community, so many plans, gone at age 31.
For the person who did this to him, I've been praying for them. I pray for them. I pray that God covers their soul.
Patrice says she wanted to tell her story and let people see what her sons are going through, so those who are out here shooting can see what they are doing to people and to families like hers. Back to you. You can see by the crowd here, this was a man who was loved by so many.
This was a very hard story to do. I'm a father myself, and it's tough, you know. I love kids, and the part that got to me is when the kids would start asking for their daddy, for their dad. That stung. And they were going to be married. Done nothing wrong. He was a dean at a school. He taught a woman how to love again. It's very disheartening. It really is. And I commend that woman who is taking an approach to forgive her fiance's killers. Takes strength. I respect her. Washington Fox 5 DC. Hundreds of people gathered Thursday to remember a DC educator and father of 4 who was shot and killed in the Shaw neighborhood Saturday night. Police are still searching for those involved in the deadly shooting that killed Kervin Sanchez, 31, and left the second man injured. Kervin's fiance, Patrice, says when the shooting started, he shielded others from the gunfire, including a woman who spoke at the visual. Hours before he died, Kervin was making a guest list for his wedding, which was set for October. So, all you clown conservatives, don't come with any nonsense. Just don't. To go from that to this, when that was our ultimate goal in life, just to live happily ever after. Patrice said, being with him was a fairy tale for me. Being with him, it was like waking up to Superman every day. She met Kervin after going through a horror of losing a child. A guy I was dating at the time beat my 1-year-old son to death, she said. I was 19 at the time. When he met me, I was broken. She says the day Kervin learned what happened, he vowed to prove he was different. When he promised in front of their family and friends, he reminded her of the conversation before getting down on one knee. He did teach me how to raise our sons. I can honestly tell you that, but he didn't teach me how to live without him, said Patrice. Their boys are twins, 8 months and 8 years old. The older boys, King and Prince, attend Thursday's visual. I really love him and I miss him, said Prince. I don't think he's in heaven. I think he's still walking around our home, said King, because I've been hearing weird noises and everybody's asleep. I've been thinking that he might be a spirit in the house. Patrice worries that her boy's hurt will turn into anger. He said Kervin had 2 mottos: faith over fear and make a difference. He was doing that himself as a dean of Imagine Hope Community Charter School. He said she's been praying for the person who took his life. I pray that God covers his soul, she said. The amount of strength that took to even say those words. I commend you. So these clowns talking about defund the police. No, we don't need to defund the police. We need reform, and neighborhoods need protection. That's the bottom line. That is the bottom line. Too many good black people in the black community are dying. Destiny Harrison, 21 years old, had her own beauty supply store in Baltimore. People kept trying to rob her. Then one day, gunmen came in and shot her right in front of her 1-year-old daughter. She was doing good for the community. My condolences to the family, to her 4 boys, and to his fiance. All right. Later.